How much can you handle? How far are you willing to push yourself? How much of your own potential are you willing to tap into? These are the questions you must ask yourself every day, every time you face the challenges of life. You need to be able to endure. Life is not easy. It's a constant uphill battle. It won't apologize for its difficulties, but it's a gift nonetheless, a gift we must all accept. All we have to do is take action, make a choice to move forward. What are you prepared to do? What are you willing to sacrifice? Can you simply go through the motions, or do you fight for your life? This is the crucial question. Do you fight? The answer is yes. Every time you wake up, every time you leave your house, every time you drive, every time you show up for work, you need to have the mental strength to face the constant struggle. Now, I'm not talking about physical violence. I'm talking about a deeper, more spiritual level of resilience. I'm talking about mental toughness, about you, the individual. Because there will be times when you feel like giving up, times when the fight seems impossible. But no matter how overwhelmed you feel, you must bring out the best version of yourself. You must cultivate the right attitude, the one that fuels your drive, and discard the negative one, the one that holds you back. Negativity won't lead you to the promised land. It won't help you achieve your goals. It will destroy everything within you. This is the moment you must take the test of living life. Every day presents a new challenge, a new opportunity. Some opportunities may seem promising, but I'm here to tell you there are opportunities that might not be so advantageous. Even the negative experiences you feel are happening in your life right now are sometimes lessons we must learn. But we can't overcome them. We must overcome them. And you shouldn't rely on others to carry you through every obstacle. We sometimes seek support, but we must have the ability to support ourselves and recognize that no matter what happens in this world, no matter what transpires at this moment in our lives as individuals, we must take responsibility. We must accept that these challenges we face are sometimes necessary. It doesn't mean you quit. It doesn't mean you give up. You must push forward. You must continue to work hard every day of your life. The hard work you invest, the effort you apply, is something that must be done. There are no second chances. All you have is now. Waiting for something else to happen on its own will never yield results. That's why you must dig a little deeper. Persevere. Get in those trenches and go through it. Sometimes you'll get knocked down, but you must get back up sooner or later. You can't stay down there forever. You have to push through. Some people in the world don't understand the logic behind reality, and reality will show you, no matter how much you don't want it. One thing about life, it will teach you. You must understand that life comes with unforeseen challenges, but you still have to overcome them to grow. You must suffer. You can't escape it. You can't run from it, but you have to embrace it. Pay attention. Pay attention to your emotions, but don't let them control you. Pay attention to the outcome, but don't think that's the end. Look within yourself and know that you cannot escape reality. Even successful people have to suffer sometimes. The lowest of the lowest have to suffer sometimes. And even when you're at the bottom, you feel like you're at the end, but you're not at the end. You're only at the beginning of a new start because it's something that is giving you the ammunition and the power that you need, that you can rise up again. Being down doesn't mean you're done. Being down doesn't mean it's over. The suffering will build you up. The characteristics that many people lack, it's because they don't have the mental fortitude to travel with them. They don't carry that mindset of knowing that if things are going to get tough, I have to be ready. I have to stand ready. Living my life as if nothing can happen to me, that's not the right way to think. Everyone and anyone is vulnerable. That means when things are coming your way, you better be ready. You better stand ready. Because if you're going through life right now thinking you don't have a chance of suffering, you're going to be in a world of hurt. And some people are not prepared to suffer. They don't want to suffer. They don't feel they deserve to suffer. There are people who may have put themselves in bad situations. Just keep in mind, many people were not in the positions to be where they are today. Some people did not want to be in that position, but they still fell to a point that they felt they couldn't get back up again. And then there are people who put themselves in a position they knew they shouldn't have put themselves into. And now they're there. Now, who are they looking for? Who are they going to blame? You can't blame anyone when you are making the mistakes you know you don't have to make. Now, all you have to do is rise up again. The work you're going to have to apply it, the attitude you're going to have to get serious about it. Feeling sorry isn't going to save you. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, every chance you have to walk on this earth is something that is beautiful. It's a chance to make a difference in your life. But you do not quit on yourself. You do not look down on yourself and think that you're done because you're not done. If you're living, you have a chance. Now go do something and stop looking around blaming everyone else. Suffering, we have to suffer. That's how we grow. That's how we become unique. That's how we become something the world has yet to see. Do you realize that every day you wake up out of bed is a new day, a new chance, a new you? Now, I'm not talking about the physical. I'm talking about you inside. I'm talking about the person you have yet to bring out of yourself, not this lazy person, not this person who's always saying what they cannot do. I'm talking about that person you were born to be. You were born to be something. You just don't understand it because you're not tapping into it yet, because you don't want to suffer. You don't want to go the long way. You'd rather take the short way because it's too hard to go the long way. You don't want to have to fight through the traffic, too much going on in traffic. I don't want to fight through the traffic. No matter how much road construction is in front of you, you still have to proceed, but proceed with caution and still get to your destination. The world doesn't stop because you suffer. The world will continue to go on even through your suffering, but you have to carry on. This life we have been given is only for a moment. Please don't waste it on nothing. Please see who you are, know who you are, stand on who you are. Nobody can take away from you. Nobody can take away who you are. No one can touch you just because you had a bad day. It doesn't mean the rest of your life is over. Just because you are having a bad moment doesn't mean that the moment will last forever. The suffering is a necessary thing sometimes. The other types of suffering are something that we're not prepared for. If you are the type of person who is in good health, but you're going through something and you're ready to give up and throw in the towel, you better check yourself. Because the next person next to you is somebody who's fighting something that's a lot harder than what you're dealing with. You're just having a moment, but somebody next to you is dying from something. They are physically deteriorating right now, but you're too lazy and too afraid to go through the moment of what you're going through. But that other individual's fighting for their life. That other individual's hoping that they can have another 5 or 10 more years on this earth. But the cards didn't go out that way for them. They weren't dealt out that way for them. But here you are, worrying, crying, pity party moment because you're suffering, but only for the moment. Don't give up on you. Don't give up on your chances. Don't give up on your life. Suffering is just a part of growing, and we all have to go through it from time to time. For every season, there is a reason, and for the reason that is you. So you need to understand what you are, who you are, and what you must do. Don't give up. Find the reason, know your purpose, know your strength, and from the bottom of my heart, conduct your business.